herbicides, but that's just the beginning. Learn more at BoykeFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197. Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
When the clock strikes 0 after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party Postgame Show on 93.7 The Ticket for each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the players and coaches too. It's the Husker After Party Postgame Show, sponsored by Anderson Ford and Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance.
From the capital to castles, starting this December, fly nonstop from Lincoln to Orlando with service from Breeze Airways. That's right, nonstop flights to Orlando out of LNK are starting this December. You're now just a flight away from Disney World, Universal Studios, Legoland, and the Space Coast. Stretch out and relax on Breeze with complimentary family seating. Book your magical getaway now at LincolnAirport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. It is a thunderous Thursday. Sun is shining. One Lane Swim, a.k.a. the $1 billion Smile Man, is with me in his house. What's up, Nick?
Good morning, Aaron.
Nick, I've got something I got to reveal this today. Play some good music.
Who?
Just play something.
Me?
Yeah, just play something.
You put me on the spot here.
Just throw something on there, man.
Hold on. Don't just
good.
you can't expect instantaneous results with no heads up.
See, but that's why you're the $1 billion guy, because you just figure it out on the spot.
Hold on. I got to scroll. I'm scrolling. The first one that comes to my mind. Here we go. The first one that popped up. Oh, he got the jersey. It's the Masters theme song, but he got the blackout jersey. Look at this guy. This actually fits out perfect. Live from 1040 O Street. It is the 100th edition of The Drive. Aaron Davis puts on his blackout jersey. AD, that looks clean. That looks real clean.
It look pretty spiffy.
It does. I like that a lot.
I had to do it, man.
Wow. What size you wear?
This is an XL. I tried a double XL.
Yeah.
And it looked like a big bathrobe.
It was a parachute.
It was a parachute.
Okay.
I could have went parasailing.
Wow. It looks good. That was the first song, and I think it actually fit the vibe pretty well.
It did. It was a reveal. I like how he did it. I went after the show.
It looks good.
I walked over to a store over there.
Yep. Alumni Hall.
And I picked it up.
Are you regretful at all?
I'm taking it back.
Do you have any buyer's remorse? The tag's already off.
I'm just wearing it for the show, and I'm taking it right back now.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to rock this because it has no jersey number. It has no name on the back.
No name.
It's just.
So you didn't want to help Nebraska's NIL?
I helped it by purchase.
Okay. Well, no, you didn't.
Okay. Well, I'll just slap some duct tape or something on the back.
Perfect. There you go.
I'll just say Jacory or something like that.
Perfect. Yeah. First name on the back of the jersey.
Key or something like that.
There you go.
I like it because you can wear it with anything. It's got the Big Ten right there.
Yep.
The one, but dude, I love it.
It looks good.
I like it a lot.
It looks good.
I like it.
When will you wear it after this Saturday?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I won't wear it Saturday. I'm not going to wear it on Saturday.
What? Wait.
I'm not going
hold
to the
on.
game.
That doesn't matter.
I may go to the game.
Why in the hell would you buy a blackout jersey and not wear it on the day that they're wearing the blackout jerseys?
I'm going to possibly wear it, but maybe I got another, another black, montage that I might rock, man. And it's all black, and it's got the red, it's got the white in, and the rest of it's all black.
I just have to say, that seems like a little backwards.
No, it's still going to be black.
No, not that it's the fact that you went out and specifically bought the special jersey for this weekend, and you won't wear it on game day.
I'm undecided, but it's going to be black. What I wear, it is going to be black. I haven't decided. Man, I wish
yet.
Well, even if I go to the game,
if I buy something that was $140, that if I buy something knowing that price tag, I'm going to wear it when I can wear it.
If I go to the game, I'm not going to be able to wear this anyway because it'd be too cold. It would be covered up.
Well, you can wear your little turtleneck underneath.
Dude, no. If I go to the game, I'm wearing like 12 turtlenecks.
Which makes me think that you're not going to the game.
If I go to the game, it's going to be like this. You won't even see the jersey number. You won't even see the jersey. I mean,
well, no, that's why you got to get the 2XL. You can put it over hoodies.
Nah, but I want to wear this without wearing like 8 hoodies with it. If I got a double XL, it would have been. I mean, Nick, I thought it might be a little big. No, it was like massive.
That's good.
It would have fit an O-lineman.
That's really good for you.
So the XL works just fine, but it looks comfy, man. It feels comfy.
It looks comfy.
I'm starting to feel a little more confident. But yeah, I went out and got it, man.
Well, I'm proud of you. It was a little bit of an impulse purchase, and that's okay.
Yeah. But you know what?
That's just me being honest.
You knew how it wasn't.
A little bit of an impulse.
You know how it wasn't impulsive because I got it on Wednesday, but I started getting the vibe on Monday when we signed those jerseys. So I looked at that jersey in Becca's office. I'm like, okay, that kind of goes hard, man. I kind of like that. No name on the back, very basic, but just still raw and rough. You know what I'm saying? It's just bold. It's just like, what? It's just dirty.
I understand where you're coming from. There's potential news today, obviously. I can confirm this. I will confirm this. There's a lot of reports that the deal has been signed. I can confirm that as of last night, it was not signed. I know there were a lot of reports saying that it's already signed. And I think I can confirm that, and it's in this business, it's a lot of like my word against his word. And that's not what I'm trying to do here, but there's a lot of conflicting reports today. It seems like it's coming down the road, but as of right now, it doesn't sound like there's been a deal signed.
In our world today, with everything having to be with you add in AI, which is a beautiful tool. I love it. I use it. I love it. However, it makes you have to do due diligence to make sure what is real is real. And I tell you when folks, when they announce it. Yeah. Everybody wants to be first to the, I announced it first or this person announced it first.
It doesn't even matter anymore.
It's like it is. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's like Sip said this morning. There's really not a lot of consequences if you're wrong. It's just
very few.
There's very few.
But that's that 24-hour news cycle that we talk all about all the time is in all honesty. I mean, I just think that, they haven't done a very good job of keeping a lid on it. That the fact that they're working on something, but also there's avenues here to where making it too public and announcing that something is done before it's actually done, it can actually botch and sometimes ruin and sometimes make it worse for both parties involved. Like you don't think about the consequences in that regard, but there is, and the business world is wild in that way. And so I just think like it's important. You said it right. Like it'll be announced when it's announced. Now we can look at this objectively, AD, and we can say, at the end of it all, Nebraska, it makes sense that if you are going to extend your head coach, Matt Rhule, to this week, that today, tomorrow is the time to do it. Here's just a few reasons why. From a football sense, you are 6-2. You're going to a second straight bowl game, and you have a young core of roster pieces that you want to, make sure that they know that you're committed to the head coach before any of the craziness of the offseason, commences. And then on top of that is you are about to have it to where 2027 and 2028 people, recruits, there's going to be a lot of them in town. You know how to really make sure that they know that you're committed to a head coach as you announce an extension the week that they get here, right? And then on top of it, you have a nationally televised game, and you do it on a day where he speaks to the media so he can talk about it publicly. He goes on his little weekly deal with McAfee, all that stuff there, the podcast, all of that. From a PR standpoint, hey, it's the time to do it, I suppose. But once again, I don't know if Sip said anything. I don't know. I didn't pay attention close enough, and that's maybe on me. But I can put my reputation on the line and say that as of last night that it was not done yet.
There's probably mixed reviews on it. We'll dive into this. Obviously, we'll keep going, read a few of these right here. What's the name of the store I got this from? Man?
Alumni Hall.
Alumni Hall, right there next to Misty's here downtown is where I got it at. Kevin from Lincoln, what's up with you, brother?
Yeah.
Dave DF goes black on black on black.
And this is also a great piece of it. I saw a lot of the tweets and the reports last night that Huskers piece said that people kept putting out on Twitter that the new deal kept him here till 2030. He was already signed to 2030. So that's already been where he's at. So that's where it's just, once again, is the context is important. The details are important to it as well. People want to be first. I think we want to be right. And so, through it all, and this isn't me attacking anybody that tries to report breaking news. That's not me. That's not what I'm doing at all. Just at the end of the day, like, once again, I think it does for the folks. Sanderson said, someone explained to me the reason to give Rule an extension. He's not in the running for Penn State anymore. His current deal has 5 years left and pays him more money than Cignetti. How do you end? This is how you end up with $50 million buyouts. It's dumb. It's not necessary. I think that, that's a common thought. And AD, I mean, that's something that you and I have talked about, and I've been pretty upfront with you of that. Look, let's just say hypothetically here, the agent that represents Matt Rule, his name's Trace Armstrong. Let's just make an idea that, if Trace doesn't get him an extension and a raise out of this, his agent's not doing his job. Like, when you are, even if you're not in the running anymore, you still, as an agent, try to get the most for your client. That's just how it is.
The reality is this: it's a business, and there'll be mixed reviews on it. There'll be some who say, "Hey, I'd like a little bit more, a better sample of wins, quality wins." There'll be others that will say, "Hey, we got him locked in. It puts it to bed. You can erase the cloud. That's the distraction that's been lingering over the program." Because Nick, it has been a distraction. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I get both sides of it, but I will say this is the main thing, regardless of how you feel. This is the new day and age of college sports. It's crazy. Very little of it makes sense anymore. The way that college sports was just 3 years ago is no longer there with athletes nor players. You look in Louisiana, which we'll talk about at 9:30, you have the governor who basically took Woodward, the AD, completely out of the scenario. Yeah. I mean, it is absolute chaos in collegiate sports right now.
He made the Governor Landry for Louisiana made that LSU job 1,000 times less attractive yesterday.
It's Nick. I'm not even going to go a lot because I want us to really deep dive in that at 9:30 because it is. The more I thought about that this morning, Nick, and I was just kind of scanning the papers and reading.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, if you're more concerned about that, I feel sorry for the people of Louisiana where your attention is going towards that. We have much bigger fish to fry than worried about who the next coach is at LSU. And it's so, when you bring it back to Nebraska, it just shows you it's just chaos. Everything that used to make sense is no longer there. There's a major paradigm shift that has taken off in sports. And now in sports, things used to move like the Love Boat.
Yeah.
Now it's a speedboat. If you were moving like a big, ocean tanker, where you're going to get left behind. This is the new day and age of collegiate sports. It sucks. I get it from aspects. I do understand. It is a multi-million dollar business. Rules agent, whatever they did or did not negotiate, it's a part of the business. Yeah. Cignetti did the same thing. With his AD, they locked him in long-term, and we can go with other coaches as well. Now, here's the crazy thing about it, Nick. Like you mentioned, in January, the number of chaos that's going to take place because the number of vacancies that are open, which will create other vacancies to fill those. Yeah. The transfer portal is going to be like rush hour in Los Angeles at 5 p.m. with people going different directions. It's going to be utter chaos. So for us as, in the media, it gives us plenty of content. It gives other programs headaches. But it's just, none of it makes sense anymore. But again, it just proves at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah, it is. It is. And that's why, a lot of people.
That's why I don't want a jersey number. I didn't want a name on the back. That person may be gone, at the end of the year. You just don't know anymore.
Yeah, man. There's so much uncertainty and there's so much instability. And that's the exact reason why you would sign Matt Rule to an extension, even if you have felt like he hasn't necessarily performed up to his standard or to your standard as a program. is because there's also some sense of you just don't want to blow it up. You just don't want to blow everything up. There's no reason. It's do we go ahead and we sign him to let's just hypothetically speaking 3 years. Let's sign him to a 3-year contract extension. He's here till 2033. We'll add a couple extra million onto the yearly salary just so we don't blow anything up. And I don't know if that's as much if you're working out of fear or if you're just working out of understanding how the business works nowadays, because it is so fluid. And frankly, Nebraska, I think that there's a lot here. In addition to the extension piece of it, people are going to get wrapped up in that. I'd be interested, and this is where you can report all this, but until the actual terms come out, that's what's most important to me, because Nebraska kind of got on the short end of the stick with his initial contract. That's I'm going to be upfront with you there. Like, there was a lot, and the people that constructed Matt Rule's initial contract are no longer there, obviously, and so we can kind of have an honest to God conversation about this a little bit, to where they kind of got the short end of the stick because desperation did sink in a little bit. Matt Rule's contract, where it continuously is very back-loaded towards the back couple of years of his initial deal, he gets paid the most. And the buyout being so little if he leaves on his own to take another job, that is unprecedented. Mm-hmm. Like, the idea that it was just going to be basically a drop in the bucket for a team like Penn State to be able to pay Nebraska, you can't allow that to happen. And so there's a chance here that through this, and I don't know anything here, but like, there's a chance that through this, Troy Dannen might be able to reconstruct the entire deal to where we say, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and change this to where if you want to leave in 4 years or something, or something happens, it makes it a lot harder and a lot more expensive for whatever school X, school Y, to be able to come in and take your head coach. And Nebraska kind of got the short end of the stick on his initial deal, if you really look at it, to where it was going to cost Nebraska the more money the longer it went on, and it was relatively affordable for other programs to come in and be able to poach Nebraska's head coach. There's a lot here. We're going to get caught up in the extension and the increased salary, but once again, the terms and the actual structure of the contract is something that I'm kind of looking forward to hearing about.
You know, he's on at what is it, 11 o'clock today?
11:30.
11:30 today. So we'll hear a lot about that as well. Nick, when you first heard about, what was your initial thoughts
regarding
the potential contract extension? I think you said a little bit already, but
yeah, I just think that you don't want to blow it up. I think that you kind of weigh the pros and the cons. What are some of the pros? Well, you get to keep. You have a better chance of keeping this young roster together. You have a very, very promising start to your 2027 and 2028 recruiting classes as well. And so you can parlay that into saying that, hey, look, you know what? At the end of the day, Nebraska, from a talent acquisition standpoint, is there. I think that this would, I would imagine that part of this deal, part of this extension agreement is that, hey, you know what? If you get a certain amount more of NIL investment as well. Matt Rule was very strategic. He is very strategic in everything he does. And so I would imagine that through that, that there's some sort of NIL commitment there as well in this contract agreement and extension. But once again, that's where like the terms and the standard, or not the standards, but the terms and the structure of it, that's where this comes into part. And so I just think that, once again, last thing I heard at like 10:40 last night is that it was not done. So it comes from somebody pretty close. So I would imagine that it was not done at that time. I also know that, just saying stuff last night and the reports and everything, it can also botch deals at times. And so you just want to make sure that you're reporting factual stuff.
The kind of the basics of his deal right now, he's ranks 15th among all college football coaches in total compensation, $8.5 million this season. That's before bonuses. Makes him the fourth highest paid coach in the Big Ten. It's trailing only the bigger names, which we know, of course, Cignetti, etc. Rule earns more than half the NFL's current head coaches, as far as his salary. If Nebraska were to fire him without cause, that's $49.6 million. It's the 10th most expensive buyout if that were to take place, which we don't see that happen. Fourth biggest in the Big Ten. But you look at this, and I'll kind of throw it out there at the text line. Is it the 8.5, you folks? Is that? Do you think he's still paying? We're still paying for potential on what could happen.
Well, I think it's less about this season, AD, and I think it's more about what you're going to be paying him the next couple of seasons on his initial deal. I mean, his salary already goes up to $10 million next year. He already gets into 2026 a $1.5 million jump, and so I think once again I said this as well, and these will change. The salaries of coaches elsewhere will change, right? But this provides context and facts here. According to USA Today, they have a file and an article that updates often regarding coaches' salaries, the buyouts as of December 1st of 2025, and stuff like that. And right now, Matt Rule is the 15th highest paid coach in the country at $8.5 million. I've said it hypothetically. Let's look at next season, right? 2026 is the year that salary goes up to $10 million. All right, well, if you add in an extension and a raise here, let's just say a $2 million raise. So Nebraska's paying $11.5 to $12 million a year for their head coach, which is what Cignetti just got, right? But on top of that,
Jack wants me to send him a picture of my jersey.
That's fine.
I love you.
Anyway, on top of that puts him right behind Ryan Day for in terms of salary yearly. And I will agree with the large conglomerate of Husker fans. He's not winning to deserve the Ryan Day salary treatment. He's not winning to the amount of Curt Cignetti or Kirby Smart. And so, yeah, it does make it really, really interesting. But that's where Troy Dannon has to weigh the risks and the rewards of, do you want to keep him just for the continuity and stability, or do you want to risk blowing everything up?
Nick, stakes, salaries.
Okay, there you go.
Pressure.
Yeah.
The higher the stakes, the higher the salaries, the more pressure. And the thing that's unique about Nebraska, and I love this about us, but your greatest strength can also be your biggest weakness and your biggest thorn. The expectations of the older fans that are my age, and even Nick, I wouldn't even say your age, because regardless if you've seen it or not, you knew what once was.
Yeah.
And so there's that craving to get back to it. With this much salary, the stakes are much higher. You have to produce. You have to produce. You look, and we'll get into the recruits at 10:30 because they're going to be close to 50. And that's going to be a fluid list, as we know. But there are some major recruits coming in town this weekend. And to my knowledge, he'll be on the show. What's the podcast he's with? That guy's name, Pat McAfee. Whatever you pronounce his name.
Oh, Rule. McAfee.
Pat
McAfee.
He'll be on McAfee. All the rest of these things that are going on, the peripherals, if you would. Nick, all those things are cool. At the end of the day, you have to win.
I'm telling you guys,
you don't lose to Minnesota.
This is the game within the game, though. The day that it came out, there was the Monday that we talked about Matt Rule to Penn State potential, and the day after James Franklin got fired. Husker fans, like, we need to understand who Matt Rule is here also. Like, and this is not a slight to Coach Rule at all. This is not what I'm getting at all. But understand that these strategic moves were made. Understand that these strategic moves were made 6 months ago. Like, the whole idea to start going on McAfee every week, and the whole idea to start the House Rules podcast, and the whole idea, it builds Nebraska's brand, but it also makes Matt Rule more well-known as well. And so it can be multifaceted. And so all of this, there's strategy behind it. Like, I encourage folks, stop thinking surface level, because man, oh man, there's been a lot of these moves that have been made strategically, whether it's been to position himself and his guys to maybe go to Penn State, whether it's positioned him and his guys to potentially stay at Nebraska and get an extension. Whatever the ideas are, there is strategy behind it, because you can always build your brand, especially in this day and age of college athletics, players and coaches.
Scott, Minnesota, I read your text at first. I was like, what? I'm glad I see the sarcasm. Good morning to you, brother. You know, Nick, at the end of the day, we all know all those things, like you mentioned, the peripherals, those are great, but you better win.
Sure.
You better win.
And I would say this, you better win, and you better be good at handshaking with the big boosters.
Yes, indeed.
Right? Because I think
that is something he's good at.
Even as coaches elsewhere are looking for jobs, the part of the conversation now becomes is he might be friends with he might be connected with the athletic director at that school, or he might be, and this isn't it's going to sound like I'm talking about Matt Rule here in this case, but I'm not. But hypothetically speaking, he could be friends with the athletic director. He could be connected and have a history with the athletic director. But if the big money boosters aren't connected with him and they don't know who he is and they don't have any idea about him and they don't feel comfortable that he's going to be able to do his job, then that's the one that makes the end all be all decision.
Folks, when we come back, we're going to talk about more of these coaching changes that are taking place. I tell you what, if it's your program, you're just like, what in the heck is going on? For everybody else around the nation, it's great talk. It's great content. What's going down in the Bayou? And an interesting name that came up as a potential hire there that's been sniffing around a little bit too, a lot of them. It's Thursday, folks. We've got 2 more sleeps until 6:30, the blackout, where I might wear my jersey. Possibly. Maybe. We'll see. We'll be back.
From the capital to castles, starting this December, fly nonstop from Lincoln to Orlando with service from Breeze Airways. That's right, nonstop flights to Orlando out of LNK are starting this December. You're now just a flight away from Disney World, Universal Studios, Legoland, and the Space Coast. Stretch out and relax on Breeze with complimentary family seating. Book your magical getaway now at LincolnAirport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Boyd Farm Outfitters. Farmers, you need to know about Green Eye Spot Spray. With Green Eye, we replace your existing spray boom with a brand new aluminum boom equipped with camera technology that identifies and sprays only weeds and not your crop. The boom comes with 2 spray lines so you can still broadcast residual herbicide while you're spot spraying weeds that are up. Green Eye users in Nebraska are saving a ton of money on herbicides, but that's just the beginning. Learn more at BoydFarmOutfitters.com. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here, and I've got some great news for you. Copple Chevrolet GMC is proud to be the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Copple is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Copple Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at copplecars.com.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at HamiltonIsBusiness.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Baumgars is hosting a ladies' night this Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m. Stop into your local Baumgars store for a special shopping event. Ladies will receive a 20% off discount from regular price on their purchases and can enter to win gift cards. Plus, a portion of the evening's proceeds will be donated to local cancer centers, hospitals, and women's shelters. So mark your calendar for the Baumgars Ladies' Night this Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m. We hope to see you there.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
your Lincoln forecast for today. Frost and patchy fog possible this morning. Otherwise, mainly sunny skies will be breezy today. The high near 59. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds. The low around 36. Tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day. It'll be breezy. The high near 54. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
One lane. Look a swim. It's one lane. He's yawning. Wonder why. Nick.
It was late night.
Yes, it was.
Well, it wasn't that late of a night. It was 10 p.m. But
I heard you did a heck of a job last night. Congrats
thank you.
To you, man.
I appreciate it. It was a great time. I can't thank Jalen Reyes enough. Jalen was awesome last night at the event. So I had some really good conversations. So even Jake Sorensen was in attendance.
You know what? And kudos to you and Jake. Jake's team has got the Baltimore Ravens tonight. Jake, if you're listening, how do you feel? With a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Oh, he's not listening.
Oh, yeah. So just
say put thumbs down. Put thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs down. Oh, he said thumbs up. He feels
there
good.
You go.
He feels good.
Dolphins take on Baltimore tonight in Thursday Night Football. The return of Lamar Jackson after they get a win last week as well. So I'll definitely be checking out. I'll be glancing at that one tonight because the Blue Jays took care of the Dodgers last night, pushing a Game 6 back in Toronto Friday, on tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Halloween. Be nice if they closed it out back there. I'm indifferent.
Yeah, so Jake's listening now, and he can't hear me. Never mind. Okay. He does not feel. I can guarantee you that he does not feel good about the Dolphins tonight. He told me that he hopes they lose.
I think he wants from the tanks like just clean house.
Well, yeah,
just
exactly.
Get rid of everybody. Get rid of everybody.
And Lamar Jackson is back. So, AD, we do have some stuff here. Hold on. Here's some not breaking news.
Okay.
Easy. Here is here's a comment that we need to talk about.
We are not going down a failed path. And I wanted to tell you something. This is a pattern. The guy that's here now that wrote that contract cost Texas A&M $70-something million. Right now, we got a $53 million liability. We are not doing that again. And you know what? I believe that we're going to find a great coach. I mean, maybe we'll let President Trump pick it. He loves winners. You know, I'm not going to be picking the next coach. But I can promise you, we're going to pick a coach, And we're going to make sure that that coach is successful. And we're going to make sure that he's compensated properly. And we're going to put metrics on it. Because I'm tired of rewarding failure in this country. And then leaving the taxpayers on the foot, to foot the bill. So, yeah, absolutely. Who's that? No. I can tell you right now, Scott Woodward is not selecting the next coach. Hell, I'll let Donald Trump select it before I let him do it. I don't know, but the Board of Supervisors is going to come up with a committee, and they're going to go find us a coach.
Here's the best part about that whole entire thing. That's Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry, who has made it public knowledge yesterday that the athletic director, Scott Woodward, is not going to select the next LSU head football coach. Instead, it'll be a board of trustees. There will be 14 members. That, by the way, the governor said there, he goes, I will not be selecting the next head coach. At the end of the day, though, who's the guy that appointed all of those trustees on that board of trustees? It was the governor.
Of course he will.
And so he will definitely be involved in that. Also, another, I guess, fallacy, I guess if you wanted to call it that, that he said is that he's tired of having taxpayers, spoken like a true politician here, tired of having taxpayers foot the bill. That is not how LSU or anybody is going to be paying the buyout for Brian Kelly. It is going to be through private donations and other details there. And so that's the same way Penn State's going to be doing it, same way Florida's going to be doing it. Universities try their best to where it's not like it's going to be listed at the bottom of the receipt like the arena tax was for Nebraska, where it's like, hey, an extra $1.25 of every purchase goes to Brian Kelly's contract. No, that's not what's happening. So there were a couple of falsehoods there, but I mean, if you want to make a job 100 times less attractive, there you go. That is how to make a job less attractive 101 by saying, hey, the guy that will actually be your boss is not going to be the one selecting you. You talk, how can I, if I was hired at LSU AD, how can I get up on that podium in my introductory press conference and talk about alignment? Like you cannot.
That, although it's humorous, it shows you, like I talked about before, Nick, like we were discussing before the break, how the chaos of collegiate sports is right now.
Yeah.
When you have Governor Landry making comments, like inaccurate comments at that. But you think about this, and I thought this was interesting because it's a stunning break from their tradition of what goes on with in athletic departments. Of course, in other programs, there's some influence and there's some,
sure.
When you go to your board of regents, many times you look at even Nebraska. Pillen is very involved with the board of regents here at Nebraska, et cetera.
I would say that Nebraska, look at last year. A big reason why Matt Rule is the coach here is because of Admiral Carter, Ted Carter.
Absolutely.
And so there's certainly instances where it's more so than the athletic director, but you're crazy if you think that Ted Carter was going, hey, no, Trev, you don't get to have this conversation. Mm-hmm. I'm having this conversation. That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. There's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Why are you paying an athletic director if you're not going to let him make athletic department hires?
And what he did by making that statement, Nick, in that presser, because what you just said, he is a rubber stamp AD in the eyes of everybody around him, because you're talking about snatching someone's manhood from him as far as the position. It was just crazy. And the LSU Board of Supervisors Chair Scott Ballard said he had no idea that Landry planned for the board to take over the search. And his reaction was, did you know about it? He goes, no, I did not know that. And the public confusion suggests, Nick, there's a major tension from the governor's office to the athletic department in the sheer disconnect and how fragmented it is that's going there. So, Nick, to your point, if I'm a coach that's got a pretty good situation where I'm at already, hence oh goodness,
you can think of the name. You can think of the name.
Kiffin.
Thank you.
What's
his first name?
Lane.
There you go.
I'm thinking, no. I'm thinking, no. I'm not dealing with that mess over there. I'm basically
certainly not.
I can be the Steve Spurrier. Whether we're talking Florida, I could be the Steve Spurrier right here at Ole Miss. I can maybe take on echoes of Saban and echoes of Ed Orgeron right where I'm at. I don't want to deal with that. Dealing with everything else is tough enough. To have the governor and his basically his yes guys and yes gals sniffing around the athletic department.
Yeah,
I don't want any parts of that. I will say this: enough zeros will make you forget about it too.
See, and I don't know. I don't know if a guy like Lane.
Now Lane doesn't have to bow to that.
I don't know if a guy like Lane will where it's like, hey, just add another zero and I'll do it. I don't think that's where the case. I don't think that's who Lane is personality wise either. I think Lane fits Ole Miss so well as like middle, not middle to top of the road, SEC team that isn't ever going to be picked to win the conference, but they're always going to kind of be in the hunt. And he has this mentality and this personality of like, we are going to be the underdogs, and if you want to pick against us, great. And he's like, I don't really give a bleep about what you do and what you say about us. I don't know if that's possible in LSU, because LSU wants to be talked about. LSU wants to be at the top of everything. And part of it, maybe as a coach, is you're sitting there saying, you know what, I want to prove that I won at Ole Miss. I want to prove that I can win at LSU. I want to prove that I can win at Florida, whatever it may be. I just think that once again, and this is something I said Monday before this whole comment came out from Governor Landry down in Louisiana, is there's the other thing that I want to say of like, coaches have to be smart about, why would I want to leave to then go somewhere where the expectations are higher and the leash is shorter?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about that. That is two, as we go through these pros and cons lists, right?
Mm-hmm.
While the expectations are higher and the leash is shorter, is it really worth an extra $1 million? I don't know if it would be. And so thankfully I'm not in that position where I have to make that decision. Some will say, yeah, you know what? I'm driven by money. I'm driven by financial security. You're getting that at Ole Miss or LSU. Like we're grasping at straws here. We're looking at minute differences here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I think it's a bigger picture conversation of like, is it worth it to move somewhere to where the leash is shorter? There's fraction in the leadership areas between athletic director, governor, the president. They don't even have a president right now, permanent president. It's an interim president. They're going to meet on November 4th to appoint the next president of LSU. And where the expectations are higher, because Brian Kelly won 37. It went 37-16 at his time at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
His 3 losses this year were to 3 top 10 teams in the country, and he got fired. So, and people say that personality-wise, Brian Kelly wasn't a fit. No, you know why he wasn't a fit is because according to LSU standards, he didn't win enough. You overlook a lot of things if you start winning.
Winning solves it all.
Brian Kelly wins a title. Nobody talks about how stupid his fake accent is.
Not at all. 5691. Good morning. He goes, the people paying off still pay taxes.
Okay.
So they're technically taxpayers. Well, but they're voluntarily doing it. Though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot different than the.
It's not a political stunt where it's like, hey, you know what, AD, you should vote for me, re-elect me in a couple of years, because remember that Brian Kelly buyout? I didn't make you pay all that.
These are guys. These men and women are voluntarily paying these things off. It's not like a tax where we're just saying we don't have a choice but to pay that extra 25 cents to 30 cents. So it's a very different situation as far as that goes.
That darn arena tax.
Because there's people who give 2 flying farts about the arena who will never go to it
100%.
that still had to pay towards it. The ones that pay out these college buyouts, just like they were literally passing the hat around.
Hey, proverbial church basket.
Absolutely.
How much are you willing to convert, or not the proverbial church basket? How much are you willing to commit?
How much are you willing to commit? Folks, we're committed to this break. We're also committed to Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, who's been a well-represented rep since 1999, can help protect your home, your family, your vehicle, even your future. Give Jack a call today and bring him over a black jersey. He wants one. Jack just texted me, goes, man, those are sweet. Take him a jersey, the black ones. Lots of places downtown. 402-421-9100, or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward and learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. We'll be back.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends. Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Baumgars is hosting a ladies' night this Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m. Stop into your local Baumgars store for a special shopping event. Ladies will receive a 20% off discount from regular price on their purchases and can enter to win gift cards. Plus, a portion of the evening's proceeds will be donated to local cancer centers, hospitals, and women's shelters. So mark your calendar for the Baumgars Ladies' Night this Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m. We hope to see you there.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today: frost and patchy fog possible this morning. Otherwise, mainly sunny skies and be breezy today. The high near 59. Tonight, mainly clear skies and light winds. The low around 36. And tomorrow, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day. It'll be breezy. The high near 54. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Singer. Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on this Thunder Thursday. One more sleep until Halloween. Nick, what was your favorite outfit as a kid that you wore? What was your favorite costume?
Ooh. What was I that year? I can't remember. I don't remember. So I only have one Halloween memory. I wasn't a big trick-or-treater. I just wasn't. But I do remember specifically one. I have family out in Seward, Nebraska. I've talked about them often. And I remember trick-or-treating with my cousin who lives out there. And it was the night of when Texas and Oklahoma played each other that night. This was old Big 12 matchup. And I remember asking every house we went to
the score
of Texas and Oklahoma.
Were you an announcer?
I might have been.
I had some headphones on, walking around.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like, I have not put enough effort. There was 1 year in high school that I decked myself out to be the Joker. Like, I had we have a family friend who's an artist who I had her like deck my face out in paints and like made me look like the Joker. I mean, like, it was like the Heath Ledger Joker because that's my favorite character from any movie. But I don't usually put a whole lot of effort into Halloween costumes.
I think my favorite one was my mom, Junkyard Dog. She dressed me up as Junkyard Dog. That was a wrestler. And then one year I was Roadblock. He was the brother from G.I. Joe.
Okay.
His name was Roadblock. If those of you that are older remember G.I. Joe, we'd watch it after school. And the saying at the end of the show, Nick, was because knowing is half the battle. There was always a lesson in it. Destro and Snake Eyes. Man, those were the good old days, man, Nick.
Sure.
We used to play with our, G.I. Joe toys out in the yard, in the mud, in the dirt, things of that nature. But it was a good time. Good time. Folks, things have changed.
I'm working on pulling up a photo of.
I want to see it too.
Of the Joker here.
So one of the questions that was asked when it pertains to history that was asked over the text line is a very good question, actually. Unknown texter 0637. Real quick, do you think that's a tax write-off for them? If you're talking about potential just overall giving, now here's what you have. If you give money purely as a gift to support the athletic department, say for scholarships, facilities, or academic support, yes, it's usually tax deductible because it goes to university, which is a nonprofit. But if the donate, like a vampire Joker.
That's me. That's me.
Show that and put that on the camera.
I can't because there's somebody else in the picture that we don't need to be showing.
Oh, okay. Say you, say me.
Why can't we be friends?
No longer together. Naturally. Nevertheless.
Now married.
Don't think her spouse would approve of that.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, what's up with you taking
now? Yeah, maybe you listen to the show.
But
doesn't even know anything about it.
So, yes, if you give, not to the Joker, Nick, over there, and some, married woman now, but if you give money purely as a gift to the athletic department, it is tax deductible in the university, which is a nonprofit. But if the donation gives you something in return, like better seats, season ticket access, or parking perks, then no, it's not tax deductible. 2017 law killed that write-offs gift for that actual part of it. And don't confuse athletic donations with NIL payments, those that go directly to athletes and collectives, et cetera. So the bottom line is this. Check with your tax advisor.
There you go.
The bottom line.
Before you commit to saying, hey, I'll cover 15 million of that. Before you commit, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
Check with your tax advisor. And also they have people in-house at those initiatives that will steer you in the right direction as well. But I would definitely go with my own advisor to say, hey, what's the law on this? Because tax laws change so much. Hey, sometimes accountants don't even know how fast they change. So they're trying to stay up to them. So definitely, you accountants out there, go talk to your advisor. You're going to make a sizable donation to a charity of your choice to make sure everything is on the par.
AD, can I ask you this question here? Does Nebraska win on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Wow. Look at how resounding it was. All right, that's all I needed to know.
Please. We'll be back.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevenson Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevenson Smith Construction slams expectations.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Bonsall Pool & Spa's annual Spooktacular sale is here. Now through November 1st, get an extra $1,000 off hot tubs at an already low sale price and get $500 off the already low sale prices on infrared and traditional saunas. All hot tub water care products and accessories are also for sale for the Spooktacular sale, now through November 1st at Bonsall Pool & Spa at 33rd and Highway 2. Call for more info at 402-488-0148 or visit bonsallpool.com.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwisow.com. Celebrate Halloween with the Lincoln Stars a day early on Thursday, October 30th, as the Stars host the Sioux City Musketeers. Wear your favorite costume to the game, as there's a contest for both adults and kids with prizes for both age levels. Also, it's a Chuck-a-Puck night, and PBR beers are 2 for $6. It's Halloween Eve at the Icebox on Thursday, October 30th versus the Sioux City Musketeers. Get your tickets today at LincolnStars.com. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Score big with rebates up to $2,000 on the Kawasaki Nav, Kawasaki's first ever fully electric personal transportation vehicle designed for cruising the good life. Be the first to nav your neighborhood. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location, where they can't wait to get you set up for football season.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O. Sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainer.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on this thunderous Thursday.
AD, I'll tell the listeners this. I just introduced, this doesn't happen very often. I just introduced AD to a new singer.
Well, I've heard of him.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
good.
not that song.
I just played, I was singing during the break, the most random of songs ever.
Very random.
Forever and Ever Amen by Randy Travis. And I played that song for AD now, and we were not dancing together. We were dancing solo in the studio. As if we were dancing with somebody. So we had a good time during that commercial break. But how would you rate the song? 1 out of 10. Randy Travis, Forever and Ever Amen.
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give it a 9.2.
Okay.
I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever. Amen.
As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about our old men,
I'm gonna love you forever.
Wow, look at this guy.
'Cause swim is now one lane.
Did you appreciate how I commented on your Instagram post as well?
Shocked.
I know.
Shocked.
I know.
Yo, we've been doing shows together for 3 years. Nick doesn't throw me. Has never thrown me a high five, a thumbs up. You know, it's like that old saying, man, in the scripture: a prophet is without honor in his own, except his own country. His own. I mean, I get people from Australia, man. Blah 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 blah. My own buddy, who I sit next to 5 days a week, sometimes 6. Not even a high five emoji, not a thumb emoji, not even an acknowledgement. I seriously, I turned my phone off. I did a DF. I went. I had to hit my phone a few times. DF. I could not believe that he showed me. Every time Nick posts up, I'm like, man, I love that. Hey, thumbs up, a comment,
do you?
or something. Yes,
Every time.
Almost, probably
Okay, thank
95% of the time. If you look through your social media, and,
Yeah.
and I'm not very active on Twitter except usually on
Well,
game day.
Facebook, you're not. You have so many friends on Facebook that
I block time out to respond as much as I can on
that's
Facebook.
crazy.
But I
That's crazy.
always do.
How many friends do you think you have on Facebook?
No idea.
Do you have a guess?
No idea. No idea.
I got to find this. Hold on.
Doesn't even matter.
Yes, it does.
Doesn't even matter.
Yes, it does.
What does matter is you commented on mine. I felt like I felt like $1 million this morning, man. I'm like,
I guess that's all that needs to happen.
I'm just like, man, I'm Doug. I'm an easy guy. Just pat my head occasionally, man. Just give me a pet. That a boy, Dougie. That a boy, Doug. That's all I want, man. You know, look.
Well, there you go. I called you dapper.
Little acknowledgement from from my buddies, man. Well, Nick.
Somebody said that was an absolute heater. Us singing. Quit lying. Y'all were definitely dancing with each other. You got a problem with that?
I did bring out a
He did. Anyway.
Hey, David said sick to Public Enemy.
Yeah. No, you know what, AD? If you want to cross over into the country side of things, go ahead.
I like country.
I'll welcome you with open arms.
There's certain country that I do like, and I think for me it's the older country. Some of this new country is not even country. I'm like, this.
No,
is like,
it's pop country.
Yeah, I'm not with a lot.
I
of
have a lot of feelings about this.
Yeah, I'm not a big pop country guy. I like the old school.
Forever and Ever Amen by
Forever and Ever.
Randy Travis.
And I had never heard that particular song from
Man,
him, but I heard of Randy Travis. I like the old school.
I was telling AD about how he unfortunately had a stroke, and so now he's in a chair and stuff. And Randy Travis. But anyway, Carrie Underwood. Do you know Carrie Underwood? Okay. Carrie Underwood sang that song, did a cover of that song at I think it was the CMAs or something. Texas Line can help me out, and ended up having Randy Travis was in the crowd, and she had him help sing the song with her as she sang his song. It was really, really cool. But
That's cool. Waverly Jim says, people stop encouraging even more singing.
Wait, Jim is like, I've heard enough.
Yeah, Waverly Gym's anti-fun.
My ears are bleeding. You guys.
We can talk Matt Rule not signing an extension yet.
Yeah. But
what? Wait a minute. That's contrary to reports.
And Nick, this whole thing, like I said, thinking about it this morning, just if you disappeared for 5 years, even 3, but 5, and came back and saw the state of college sports, you would just be blown away by all of the astronomical buyouts, the salaries. Even go to pro sports. Yesterday Hutch, signing for $180 million, 140 guaranteed, whatever it is, and it's just changed, man. Things are different now.
Yeah, I mean, so here, this is these are buyouts as of December 1st, 2025. Once again, this is all according to sportsdata.usatoday.com/NCAA/salary/football/coach. So thank you for the delayed laugh. Thank you.
I was stretching.
Anyway,
guy's got to stretch.
So the potential buyouts, the school buyouts are here we go. Let's just start from the top. The largest buyout would be Kirby Smart, $105 million if he's fired on December 1st. $105 million.
I did not realize that.
I'd
almost asked for him to fire me.
Yeah. Hey, can you guys please let me go?
Just
yeah, I'll even agree to you can throw 75% of it my way and we'll be good.
$105 million.
Yeah.
And that's without cause?
That's without cause. Yeah, all of these are without cause because everybody's got the clause in the contract.
$105.
The next highest is Ryan Day with $70.9 million buyout. The next one would be Kalen DeBoer at Bama, 60.8. Steve Sarkisian, 60.3. Dabo, 60 million. Mike Norvell, 58 million. Dan Lanning, 56 million. Kurt Signetti, his is not updated. Brian Kelly, obviously we knew it. Matt Rules, $49.6 million. Brett Bielema, $49.4 million. Yeah, there you go.
You think about that one with Norvell. That's going to be something to watch, Nick, with Florida State. In case you don't know, Norvell, the head coach at Florida State, is struggling right now big time.
And there could potentially, like Lincoln Riley's at USC, could potentially be larger than some of those that we just mentioned.
It's undisclosed.
But since it's a private institution, it's not disclosed.
Assuming only when it comes to those private ones.
Yeah.
It's a different world we live in, man. We've got to Dana Holgorsen yesterday. I want to hop on John Butler, talking about the defense today a little bit before we dive back into and get some of your comments regarding, because there's a number of different opinions regarding the buyout. And I would say, Nick, I've looked at enough, but not be able to tell if it's, what the percentage is for, the pros and cons of it on there. But before we dive into that, we're going to hop into what John Butler, defense coordinator, had to say about the defense.
Let's dive into it. Can the crowd continue to make USC's offense struggle on the road? Here is what John Butler had to say.
Yeah, I would ask every single Husker fan that's going to be at the game to be as loud and as crazy and as disruptive as they can be, and we're going to try to do the same with how we play and how I call the game. But we need every bit of help we can get. Obviously, you play at home in front of our crowd, in front of our people. In a night game, we want to take advantage of that opportunity. But but at the end of the day, it's going to come down to how our defense plays, how our defense executes against a really good offense and a really good play caller.
Once again, how about that? It's the jerseys, AD, they're great. The theme is great. Doesn't have any influence on how you play or if you win the game.
I think of a game, when I think of one in recent years, I think of the Colorado game.
Mm-hmm.
The energy that was in that place. I think that's the last time I've been to a Nebraska football game, actually. It was.
Wow.
You go, well. Hey, Nick, okay, I'm going to have this out right now. As much as you talk about me and, seating and where I fly, how I fly, you sit in a press box everywhere you go.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You sit in
That's not true. I sat in the stands at the
Text
exhibition game Monday night.
Oh, the exhibition game. Oh, but when it's prime time, you get prime time seating. Listeners, ride listeners. Listen, ride with me on this one. Nick, he teases me like crazy, yet this dude watches every game inside with food available. With a tick, and he gets all the perks, and he talks about me, the little crumbs that I get. This dude, hey, D, you ought to just wear that black jersey to the game. It's not going to be that bad. Easy for the guy that's going to be sitting in the suites.
I would love to see the Cadillac Escalade that pulls you up at LAX next week.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're
Get
talking
out.
about.
Yeah, see, there you go.
But
The fact that you can look at me with a straight
you
face
get
and
this
say that is
treatment-
absurd.
You get this treatment every game. You walk in, and think about you. You walk in the
Think about
stadium, 20 minutes before kickoff, show your credentials and pass, get on the elevators with the brass and the higher ups. Hey, how are you today, Chancellor? Oh, President, good to see you too.
What I do.
Oh, it's great to see you too, Bachelor, Minister, Senator. Oh, Congressman. Oh, Regent. You're going up there. Meanwhile, I'm hustling, bustling, peeing in a urinal that looks like something on the cow trough.
Sometimes I
someplace.
miss it. Sometimes I wish I could pee in the troughs.
Yeah. You're not dealing with guys sneaking in flasks and taking shugs in the.
I don't know. Am I? Hey, covering Nebraska football over the last couple of years, not easy.
I'm there with amongst the people. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to be amongst the people.
Yeah, you're up there looking down like commoners.
No, that's not what
peasants.
that is not it at all. Do I enjoy having an all 22 view of the field? I absolutely do.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
The all 22 view, it's crazy. It's much more enjoyable to watch the game that way now in comparison. Like I'll go as a fan, to the Nebraska Michigan State game. I went as a fan, and
tell me about it.
It was fine. I mean, it was harder to pay attention to the game. There's a lot more other distractions going on, but it was fine.
Nick, I got something for you, man.
Oh, here we go.
I got something for you because I think about your tickets and what you do all the time. And you just got it.
I paid for tickets to the Cubs game 3 of the NLDS.
Your seats were prime time though.
I paid for them.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you even paid for them.
I went to Maroon 5.
Nick, if you had to sit in a regular environment, man, I just don't know how you would do it, man. I think you would struggle big time to be like amongst the people. Let me see here. I'm trying to find
I'll
this.
say this. I don't enjoy standing for long periods of time because I'm not used to it now. Because we sit up there.
That'd be tough.
We're just sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I can't believe this has been turned on me. I mean, I can because look at who I'm working with right now.
There's something that's funny about you that I really want to get this out there. We'll do it at the break, but I just think you would have when we get up, I just think you would have a hard time surviving like in a real fan environment amongst Huckster fans without, your just kind of like your survival blankets, like, the free food and, the little smoky hot dogs and things of that nature. But let's see what Butler has to say next. And I will say this about that clip though, Nick, the fans, and going back to my original point, it's all the hype, having the teams back, championship teams, all that stuff is great. But the moment that ball is kicked off, the black jerseys, the blackout and all that, they got to dial in.
Yeah, they do. By the way, you are able to go to every single Husker football game if you wanted to.
You know what, Nick? I don't. Okay, here's my thing.
So wait, hold on.
Hey, we're not talking about that right now, Nick. What we're discussing right now.
The decision of not being at the stadium since Colorado isn't because you can't go. Isn't because you have to pay for tickets. It's because you just don't go.
Well, here's my deal about that. You know how I watch games.
I do. You're emotional.
I don't like to be distracted. I don't want.
Hey, clip it. Everything that he just yelled at me for, he just said it on his own naturally, organically, without even being prompted. I didn't back him into a corner. He specifically said, first thing he said, I don't like distractions.
Because here's the deal, Nick. I'll say this. Our family still has a season tickets in that area.
Oh.
But here's the deal. There's always AD, would you see? AD, would you see? AD, would you see? And I'm thinking to myself, and I'm always
too popular.
No. I'm always cool. But there's times I'm like, I saw the same thing you did.
Oh.
And so sometimes I like to watch the game.
Trust your eyes.
Just undisturbed. And I can pick up a chair if I need be and just hold it in the air, not throw it, and just let loose. Sometimes you got to let loose. And I'm just kind of an old man when I watch the games. I just kind of want to be alone and I could just burn off steam. Text line. If you like watching the game alone, let us know, or very few people. Text and let us know. Are you a crowd person? Yeah. Or you kind of just you and a few other persons?
How about this cigar guy on the text line, by the way, 402-464-5685 said, just turned on the YouTube. AD, that blackout jersey is awesome. But what do you mean that you're not wearing it to the game?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to the game. That's my biggest thing right there. I just don't know if I'm going to go to the game or not.
What is give us the cons. Why would you not want to go?
It's going to be 35 degrees.
Okay. The weather. Yep.
You got to remember, folks.
Oh, so you like sitting in a controlled temperature environment?
Yeah, because you understand.
So there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Because that place up there is temperature controlled.
I'm just more of a guy that, I spent a lot of time on the sidelines in cold temperatures.
That is true.
We didn't have the Under Armour gear like you guys got now.
Don't see you guys.
The cold, the cold weather gear. Our cold weather gear. And the guys that are 40 and older, remember those white long johns that would leave indentions in your body?
Everybody remembers those.
Oh, you don't remember those?
I do.
You had superhero.
No,
you had superhero pajamas
they
on.
came in white. They came in gray.
When
they
got
came
cold,
in different colors.
You see that? What is that brand of sweatshirt you're wearing right now?
It's Under Armour.
Under Armour. They have
This one's
Under
really
Armour
warm.
heat gear. You know what our heat gear was? Rub more icy hot on your butt cheeks.
Well, they got Adidas gear. Adidas.
Oh, you had all of those things.
You can't wear Under Armour, so it's Adidas. See that jersey that you have that you supposedly bought is Adidas.
They did not give it to me. I assure you that.
See, okay, this is a great take. Great take. Crowbait says this. Honestly, you go to the game for the environment. I hands down prefer to watch the game at a bar or alone at home. 100%. Never met a more accurate take. You go for the environment. You go to hang out with people. You go to hang out with buddies or friends. But to actually, if you want to watch the game, don't go to the game.
That's a good way to say it.
What did I just say?
You said if you want to go to the game, I was trying to find this clip, you punk.
I got a text earlier in the show. It says it sounds like 80's distracted by his jersey. And I said, well, as much as I love him, the man's over here posing for pictures on Snapchat.
No, I had to send that to Jack. Jack wanted to see the jerseys because he's going to get one. He's going to get one of the jerseys. So I got to hook him up. Let's hear what Rule has to say. Not Rule, but let's hear what Butler has to say.
Brian said, if I'm not at the game, I'm 100% watching the game alone. If needed, I'll record it and avoid all communication of updates and watch it when my kids are in bed.
That's, you know what? And I'm kind of like that at times.
Yeah.
Man. If I'm traveling, which I'm very careful about not traveling on game day.
And I can't do the whole record DVR a game, a sporting event, and go watch it from the start. I just would not be able to do it. C. Munden, how about this? C. Munden says, AD, my girlfriend just got me a black jersey, black hoodie,
nice,
and black Nebraska hat for the blackout game, just to tailgate. But if you don't plan on going to the game, I know somebody who would wear the colors proudly and suffer through the cold. Hint, hint.
See, Monday, I might trust you with my jersey, man.
I'm just telling you guys right now.
It's an XL, so you can probably fit it.
We can. How do you know? Do you know Steve Munden?
I don't, but if he's asking for it, I'm assuming he knows the size of it. He knows the size of it.
Do you feel like you fall into peer pressure?
Sometimes maybe.
Do you succumb?
No, because that jersey, because I first seen it in Becca's office.
No,
on Monday.
I'm not saying peer pressure buying a jersey. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if we get enough texters to make you feel bad about going to the game, do you succumb to go to the game?
39 degrees will help me succumb to any pressure. Will not bother me whatsoever. You can call me whatever you want. Listen, I'm a baby out of 6 kids. I was teased all my life. Yep. I had a big butt. I was called Buffalo Butt in grade school. I was a chubbier kid. I wore the tough skin pants. So you can, when playing small fry basketball, I couldn't get the issued shorts for the team because my butt was too big. My mom had to go get me some other shorts.
Yeah.
I'm used to being teased. I got a big nose. So I'm used to. See, you have to agree.
I was agreeing. Oh, so fast. Okay, sorry. Say it again. Say it again.
I have a big nose.
Oh, I guess so. I slowed down. I said it slower. I didn't agree fast. I agreed slow.
Oh, I guess so.
If that's what they say, I haven't even looked at it.
Let's see what Butler's got.
We got to go to break. It's 10:25.
We'll be back.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O. Sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel.
Celebrate Halloween with the Lincoln Stars a day early on Thursday, October 30th as the Stars host the Sioux City Musketeers. Wear your favorite costume to the game as there's a contest for both adults and kids with prizes for both age levels. Also, it's a Chuck-a-Puck night and PBR beers are 2 for $6. It's Halloween Eve at the Icebox on Thursday, October 30th versus the Sioux City Musketeers. Get your tickets today at LincolnStars.com. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in season? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Bonsall Pool and Spa's annual Spooktacular sale is here. Now through November 1st, get an extra $1,000 off hot tubs at an already low sale price and get $500 off the already low sale prices on infrared and traditional saunas. All hot tub water care products and accessories are also for sale for the Spooktacular sale now through November 1st at Bonsall Pool and Spa at 33rd and Highway 2. Call for more info at 402-488-0148 or visit bonsallpool.com.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
There's always a new experience to be had at Arbor Day Farm in Nebraska City. From events, adventures, wine tastings, or the Discovery Ride, you can never get tired of seeing what the property has to offer. Make a weekend out of it by staying at the Lead Lodge and enhance your stay with their special packages that include luxurious treatment. Learn more or book your adventure today online at arbordayfarm.org.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, and you know what? There is a line I was trying to find this that perfectly encapsulates his thought process if he actually had to watch a game outside of the press box.
I've chosen to
one of
this
the
year.
most popular movies ever.
Step Brothers?
Nope, not that one. I'm going to watch it. I want you to listen to this because this is Nick.
Look at what you.
This is Nick right here. Can you kill that music right there?
I'll turn your mic up.
I don't think I could make it on the outside, Andy. I've been in here most of my life.
You've been in the press box most of your life. I don't think I can make it outside, AD. Look at him fighting for fending for a hot dog.
I will say, if I had to sit outside in 35-degree weather, I would not be going.
They're waiting for 4 minutes to get a beer.
It was painful. I did have to wait in the line. Hold on. Let me rephrase this. I did have to wait in the line to get a drink at the Nebraska-Michigan State game.
How long did you wait, Nick? 2 minutes?
No. I went. It was like 10 minutes left in the second quarter, and I didn't get back until there was like 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Tony and John said, AD Buffalo Butt. Thanks, a T-shirt.
There you go. Nah, I don't know. This is not. I don't know how this turned into this.
Yeah.
I do. It's you.
No, it's not me.
Yes, it is. You're the issue. You're the problem. I do have a feel good story though. You want to hear this? Major League Baseball last night. So I don't want to assume. Did you watch the game last night?
Pieces.
Okay.
I kept falling asleep
At 7:30.
I did, dude. I was struggling to keep my eyes open.
Okay. Maybe it's because you get up so darn early.
Well, things happen. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was fighting until like 9. I said, I'm done. I just called it a night.
So last night, a rookie, Trey Yesavage, made the start for the Toronto Blue Jays. He was a late call-up from the minor leagues before the playoffs, before the postseason. This season, he made $57,204. Wow. How about this? The Dodgers lineup this year made over $148 million. Yesavage set the World Series rookie record for strikeouts with 12 last night.
And made $57,000 a year
this season. That is baseball for you. That is the prototypical why I love baseball and that sport so much, is because on any given night, a dude can just go out there and just
Nick,
throw.
Think about this, man. Shohei's dinner tab was his salary sometimes when he goes out with his boys in Vegas.
You get a regular 9 to 5, and you're making more than that.
That is just insane
as a rookie. And he's pitching in the World Series and struck out the most highly paid lineup in all of baseball for a record.
You'd be proud of me because I did watch the first 2 hits because it was cold because they're both home runs.
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to stay up.
yeah, exactly. Then it was like, oh, this is still a baseball game. It's not the home run derby.
Crowmate, if AD is the problem, maybe Nick is the reason.
No.
Morgan Wallen. Nick, I'm very concerned. I mentioned this before. You know, Butler, I'm like I said this, I believe on Tuesday or Wednesday or yesterday. I'm more concerned about the defense than I am about the offense.
Sure.
And I say that in that we have struggled in the open field. There were some brighter spots against Northwestern, but a team that they're going to face in 48 hours is much more explosive. And they will make you pay the price for missed tackles. They'll make you pay the price for lack of discipline. They'll make you pay the price for stepping with your left when you should have went with your right, and vice versa. Hitting the wrong gap, the wrong read. Sierra Wright, as good as he is, Marshall, as good as he is, I'm concerned.
Yeah,
I'm not that they can't do it, but they'll have to do it consistent. This is, you know what, Nick? I will say this, man. When you're swimming with a shark, you got to be right 100% of the time, because if you miss, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska's DBs in particular, because they're such a balanced team. If they miss an out and up, a post corner, a simple 5-yard route where he catches going out, but he makes the waggle room back and he makes the wiggle move back to the right and he shoots up. Those guys have the ability, limited in company, to take it to the house.
Sure.
And that's what concerns me so much about USC's. Their defense is decent, don't get me wrong, but I think our offense, when they're rolling, they stick to a plan, they can hold their own.
Yeah.
It's the defense at times I just worry about at times, man.
I would ask you this. Which side of the ball for Nebraska are you more confident in?
Offense.
Okay.
Again, here's this.
No, don't be throwing. Don't be throwing. We don't do this.
I'm more confident in the offense if they stick to a game plan and not get. We have to stay on schedule.
Take it for what it is.
I will say offensively, I'm more confident.
Text line, which side of the ball are you more confident in? There's no, well, it's the offense if they do this, because guess what? I could say, well, if the defense gets 5 sacks on, and I'm not saying this about you, but I'm saying if the defense could get 5 sacks and 2 picks, then I feel more confident about the defense.
Right.
You can't put these caveats on them. Take it for everything we've known, everything we've seen from Nebraska this year. Which side of the ball are you more confident in?
And you know, Nick, I'll say this too about the offense. Now, I'm saying the offense, but here's my reasons to where my concerns for them.
Yeah.
The offsides penalties.
Okay.
And I say that, you're saying, why would you bring that up? Because, again, against a team like this, don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
Those are the things that just drive me crazy. Nick, I have more patience with a hold call than an offsides.
It's so funny. It's so funny because we've had about 7 people text in the last 30 seconds. I'm only confident in the special teams. Confidence, only special teams. More confident in the special teams. Special teams, in all caps. Special teams.
I don't blame you. There's a lot of them. Yeah, Crowbait, unknown texter 0560-5475. I totally get it. And you know, you're exactly right. But you said between the offense and defense, so that's what I mean.
Which maybe that's on me for not considering special teams. No. I think, here's the deal. USC, number 1 pass defense, or pass offense. They have 2 of the best wide receivers in the conference in Jacoby Lane and Mekhi Lemon. And so Jada Maeva is one of the best and most prolific passers in the country. And so I just wonder, it's not as much Nebraska getting, sure, like we can sit here and be like, Nebraska's got to get pressure on him. You also have to be locked down in coverage. Like this is a game to where this is a game, in my opinion, AD, to where you sit there and what killed Nebraska at times against Minnesota was that at the end of the day, with defensive penalties in coverage, like Donovan Jones, his physicality is something that Nebraska needs. Mm-hmm. But when the physicality crosses over into lack of discipline, that is where it starts to really hurt you. And if Nebraska finds themselves in a game to where USC is passing it heavily this weekend, and I get the weather and all that, but I think also guys are just better and they can scheme up things to handle the wind and handle the cold. Nebraska's defense and their secondary, the secondary that we've talked about all year as being one of the best position groups on the team. This is a game where you go out and prove it.
Absolutely.
USC on the road is averaging 324 passing yards a game. However, they have triple the amount of interceptions this season on the road than they do at home. Go out, take the ball away. Like this is AD. I'm ready to see John Butler be a dog. I'm 100% honest. Like we have yet to see John Butler be a dude as a coordinator. Sure, the execution piece of it, but we have yet to see John Butler with this defense be a dude from start to finish. Have the ability to adjust, have the ability to get your guys to execute. And this goes for, it starts at John Butler, but it funnels down to position coaches. Philip Simpson, Terry Braden, Rob Dvorak, Addison Williams. Go be dudes. Go be dudes. This is the game you do it. And we have yet to see any sort of edge defensively from coaches and players.
See,
players take on the personality and the belief of their coaches.
I agree with that 100%, but I'm going to say the players have to, because I can assure you, they're being coached to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They got to go do it.
Sure.
And I guess for me, I put more of the onus, Nick, when on a defensive side, because they have the ability, they have the talent there. They got to play like that, want to football. And I know I wear that word out, but it never gets old regardless. I'm not wearing it out. It's just a staple. They have to play want to football, and they have to want it more. And their effort's going to show it. The coaches can coach them the hell up to where they're just ready to go out and ball, but they have to show it on the field.
Absolutely.
Even if you make a mistake, the coaches aren't the ones teaching them bad angles. And I go back to that huge run again, that major run against Minnesota, where I think it was Singleton. It came up. I'm just calling him. It was not Singleton. It was Buford.
Yeah.
Came up. He was right there. And I'm calling him out because he's better than that. If I didn't think the kid had it, I wouldn't say anything. But he's better than that. They can't take terrible angles like that because that three hit at running back from USC, either one of those guys can go the distance if you come on an angle like that. So I guarantee you in practice, he is not being coached to take that type of angle.
And I'm more saying I'm more saying that it's the mentality of it.
I see what you're saying.
Right?
Being more
Like
aggressive.
the fundamentals, the actual execution of it. Yeah, 100%. But I mean, AD, like we've all had coaches that will have all the rah and they'll say all the things. But if guys don't believe it and guys don't believe that you're a dude, like you never had this. This is not me trying to compare, but like we have to. It's easy to do so. You never questioned the dog mentality from Tony White.
No,
you never questioned like. This is a dude that has 100% confidence in what he's doing and what the game he calls. And he will tell you about it. I mean, he was very vocal. And I was just watching a press conference. And I'm not saying every coach has to be out loud and rah and has to be the Mike Eckler type of approach. That's not what I'm saying at all. And maybe the team does view it. I look at it and I say, I'm ready to see John Butler have his best game from start to finish against a formidable opponent this year. I mean, you're now 9 games in. Like this is it, man. This is going to be your 9th game. Go prove to us that you're made for this job.
Right.
That's what I think. Okay, you want it unfiltered? Go prove that you can be the defensive coordinator for Nebraska and get them to a win in the Big Ten. That is what you need to do, and not against Maryland, but against a top 25 team. As much as this is an opportunity for the players, this is just as much of an opportunity for these coaches.
It is, and it's prime time. And like you said, you got to there's nothing to hold back for.
No,
this is not against Akron or Houston Christian. Obviously, this is you throw everything out there. And they maybe they already do this because, like I said, I go to very few games. I'd never been to a practice under this regime. Because maybe it's like spring ball or whatever that is. But I would personally, and again, I'm just like you mentioned, point of reference. And it doesn't have to be the teams of the old days, but I would show them over and over and over again until they got almost sick of it, like making a kid eat green beans every day until they really get it. Show them the way how relentless that Jay and Terrell and those guys played, because they played with so much venom and so much tenacity and so much aggressiveness. Even if you, like I said, even if you're in the wrong lane, hit somebody. And then I would show us right now and say, do we match that same intensity? I think athletic ability is one thing. These guys are athletic, what they have on that defense. They have athletic guys.
Yeah.
But do you have the thing you can't measure with numbers and stats is the heart. Do you play with that same type of heart?
Yeah.
There were guys out there, Nick, I'm telling you, in practice, I'm getting hyped up thinking about it. Seriously, there were wars in the Cook Pavilion. Flat out brawls in the Cook Pavilion because we all wanted it so bad. Softness was not tolerated. You simply would not work. You simply couldn't stay. You sure as hell wouldn't play if you were soft. That's the part that you Saturday night, I don't care if it's Minnesota, I don't care who you're playing, but you're playing a team and you only get so many opportunities. Because, Nick, these guys in a few years, and some of these guys, last time they'll play in front of an audience this big. That's the bottom line. Unless you get to a bowl or something like that. But this is, people say a helmet game. Call whatever you want. You're playing USC, a team Nebraska's we have never beat before. 6:30. You're a 6.5 point, which maybe even go up between then. Play like it's your last game. Coach is coach. Do all you can. At the end of the day, the players have to play want-to football. I'm not going to be embarrassed again on national television.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be embarrassed again on national television. I just want to. Either you want to or not. And you know what, Nick, to your point, if I seen a kid that was not giving his all, I'm snatching his tail out. I will go with less experience, but a higher motor. I can't tolerate softness, man. I just can't tolerate a guy that doesn't understand the privilege that he has to be out there to represent the University of Nebraska and not leave it out there every freaking time. Because the guys that came before you, the guys that are looking to come after you, they're going to leave it out there. Prove everybody wrong then.
Yeah.
But screw everybody else. Prove it to yourself.
And maybe like this is my thing, I guess, also is just like, okay, so let's get some text line reaction actually before I start saying this. Big Daddy Travis says, I just don't think Butler's that guy. I haven't been sold on him being a defensive coordinator. Money G in Kansas asks the question, do you guys think that these kids these days have as much dog in them as the players did in the 90s? I think you can form it as well.
I tell you who does have dog in him. Georgia's got it.
Well, that's my point, right?
UCLA's got it.
That's
team
why
that even have half the talent we got. They got it.
Okay, perfect. We're working back straight to my point of like the execution on the field is one thing,
right?
But the mentality of it is if the players don't feel like their coach has that mentality, it's going to be harder for them to formulate that feeling about themselves as well, right? Like, and there's a difference, and AD, you know this because you've been in those locker rooms more than I have, of like, there's a difference between if I'm a coach and I'm sitting there going, all right, guys, come on, let's go. And they can look at me and be like, well, wait a minute. Like, all right, say keep talking, but am I really able to go into battle with you? Like, do I really want to go into battle?
It's got to be demanded.
I mean, like, it's just, once again, I just think that this is a game, as much as it is for the players, like from a fan standpoint, like let's call it what it was a couple of weeks ago against Minnesota. John Butler's, I don't want to say manhood. That seems real aggressive. But for John Butler, and Dana Holgerson's not scot-free in this either. But the way he responded and talked about it at the press conference the next week about, he was like, yeah, I was just, I shied away from my aggressiveness. After a score? After they played football and beat you on one play? Like, that's what? That raised red flags. Like, the alarm bells are ringing for me right there. And I'm sorry, a win against Northwestern doesn't change that for me. This is a step. Once again, go out and prove that you can be a DC in this league and go prove that you're the right guy for this job. Because if you're going to fold and completely trash your game plan that you've been working on all week, and those are his words, not ours. If you're going to trash it after they score a 75-yard touchdown run and it's a 1-point ball game, what are you doing? I mean, what is this? So that is why I think it goes back to me of like, you know what? I'm ready to see some dude. I'm ready to see some dog from him. Because even if you're going to make a mistake, I would have rather, you know what I would rather have had John Butler say? And it would have been still transparent. I would have been fine with him saying, you know what? After they torched us on their one run, we tried to adjust. We didn't do it. We stuck with our game plan. We were confident in our game plan, and they just were better than us today. You know what that brought flashbacks of, though? 2021, post-Illinois, Scott Frost going, yeah, they just ran some things that we weren't prepared for. That is a lack of preparation. That is a lack of ability to control your mind and your emotions in the moment. And we can get the financials brought into this. We don't need to, but if we want to, we could. You have to be able to handle the emotions. If you, as a coach, as a coordinator, as a leader of all of the guys on one side of the ball, because Dana Holgerson, once again, not scot-free. Matt Rule, also not scot-free, because once again, as I've said the last couple of days, hires are indicative of the coach, right? Coordinator hires and coaching hires. If you, as a leader in whatever room you are in, can't handle your emotions, how do you expect these guys that are 18 to 22 years old, you can bring money into it, sure. How do you expect them to go out and actually execute? How do you and handle their emotions? Elijah Pritchard got kicked out of the game, right? Like, these things all are byproducts of other stuff that's happened. And so how do you expect for everybody on your team, if you, as the quote unquote adult in the room and the leader, the tabbed leader, if they see you abandon everything in the blink of an eye, how can I say, hey, you know what? Look, I don't have belief in what we're going to do, so we're going to change some things up. But hey, AD, do what we've been doing all week in practice. How?
It shows. It'll show that your players are a reflection. It shows with that confidence, whether it's there or not. If they see you backing away, they will back away as well. And this is a game right here, Nick. I'm going to tell you right now, if you back away from this, you are going to get throttled.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, again, I have confidence in the guys they have there. But at the end, it comes to the intangibles, and that's the heart, man.
100%.
That is the heart. Murph, what's up? And Murph, that's exactly what you said, man. He just mentioned it goes to the intangibles, the coaches. Hype from the coach if they see the tangible results from the coach's schemes working. And it's to your point, the rah-rah stuff is cool, but the players have to buy into it. And also, they have to buy into something they believe the seller is worthy. And so they have – it's going to, like you said, comes down to coaching, and it comes down to execution. And the players have to see that the coach believes in the execution he's telling them to go out and do. Yeah. And it's got to be a standard, Nick. I mean, the standard is we're going to punch you in the mouth. It can't be a bunch of talk, because that stuff goes out.
They talk about it. They say the quote. Matt Rule says all the time, standard's the standard.
Standards are standards. Well, the standard, if that was the standard on Friday night, we don't want that standard. We want the standard to where these guys are going to hit you in the mouth over and over again. And that's either you want to or not. And that comes from everybody.
Show us that you're that
We're going
dude.
to see it. We're going to see it on Saturday, man. I'm hyped for it, but I believe they have the ability.
Yeah.
But do they have the want to? We're going to see. Folks, we'll be back with the 80 Attitude Adjustment. Keep riding with us. It's The Drive.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Celebrate Halloween with the Lincoln Stars a day early on Thursday, October 30th, as the Stars host the Sioux City Musketeers. Wear your favorite costume to the game, as there's a contest for both adults and kids with prizes for both age levels. Also, it's a Chuck-a-Puck night, and PBR beers are 2 for $6. It's Halloween Eve at the Icebox on Thursday, October 30th versus the Sioux City Musketeers. Get your tickets today at LincolnStars.com.
When the clock strikes 0 after every Nebraska football game, there's only one place to go for instant coverage. Tune in for the Husker After Party Postgame Show on 93.7 The Ticket for each game, win or lose. Call in with all your takes or text the show at 464-5685 and hear quotes from the players and coaches too. It's the Husker After Party Postgame Show, sponsored by Anderson Ford and Vinny Krikak of State Farm Insurance.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Score big with rebates up to $2,000 on the Kawasaki NAV, Kawasaki's first ever fully electric personal transportation vehicle designed for cruising the good life. Be the first to NAV your neighborhood. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location, where they can't wait to get you set up for football season. Bonsall Pool and Spa's annual Spooktacular sale is here. Now through November 1st, get an extra $1,000 off hot tubs at an already low sale price and get $500 off the already low sale prices on infrared and traditional saunas. All hot tub water care products and accessories are also for sale for the Spooktacular sale, now through November 1st at Bonsall Pool and Spa at 33rd and Highway 2. Call for more info at 402-488-0148 or visit bonsallpool.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. It's The Drive. AD will join us in just a moment as he got sidetracked, not surprising there, and was doing stuff. He's having a quick conversation out in our cafe area. Reminder, we are giving away tickets and a black signed jersey to the USC game this weekend. If you want to come down to the Mill, 1040 O Street, you can enter, no cost to you. I highly recommend that you buy a cup of coffee from the Mill, but no cost to you to come on down and answer a trivia question that we have here, and put your name in the drawing for tickets and a potential opportunity to win an autographed black jersey, a Husker jersey, of course.
Mine,
not yours.
Mine?
I was also going to add this, and people were asking on the text line, when do we usually hear from Matt Rule? On Thursdays, 11:30. So I would imagine that the extension question would come up, and we'll see what he has to say.
It will. You know, the 80 attitude adjustment for today, folks, is this. You know, I was thinking about this myself. You know, even this jersey I'm wearing, I love my Steelers. When I say we lost, no, they lost.
Yeah.
The Steelers, this is me being the reality AD, you know, to bring it to real life. I asked myself, AD, do you demand the same effort of yourself in your daily life as you do the players on Sundays? That's a question to think about. Sometimes my expectations for them and my demands and the standards I have for people that I'll never meet, most likely. I'm like, AD, you're talking about their effort on Sundays. What about yours on Monday? What about yours on Wednesday? Do you get after it with the same tenacity? Because, see, what they do on Sunday has no implications on my life whatsoever. But what I decide to do and not to do, the discipline that I go about daily, that has a direct reflection and implications on my life. So I'll say this. Do we demand from ourselves as much as we demand from others when it comes to something that's purely entertainment? Something to think about, Nick.
There you go.
Something to think about. As much as I get on my Steelers, and rightfully, where I'm like, they're making all that. Well, it doesn't matter. Do I have the same standards? And even more so for something I directly have an influence over my results, it goes to my own effort. Everybody's working hard, Nick. Just like you're working hard on your phone, ignore me right now.
Well, you know why? Is because there's been a change to the articles and the sources that have been posted the last night.
So what's going on now?
It says, editors note, at the time of publishing, there was no official announcement for a
Also
signed contract.
Retraction.
Somewhat of a retraction. As of this note at 9 a.m., there has been no announcement. New information indicates an extension has not been signed at this time. So there you go.
Nick, I'll say this as we close. We will know when they announce it. It'll be official.
Well, we might know a little bit before.
Yeah, maybe a little bit before.
A little bit before, yeah. But I was excited. I was hoping, you know, when rumbling started, I thought, man, 9 a.m. is when they announce some stuff. This would create a great show for us. We had a pretty good show anyway, though. Here we are.
You know what, Nick? In closing, though, I just want you to understand this.
In closing. Oh, here we go.
I want you to understand this.
Here we go.
I'm an institutional man now. It's like Brooks was.
I don't know, AD. I'm a press box guy now.
Hey, Nick, do you want to go to the game? Yeah, where are we sitting? Section 610, East Stadium. Listen.
Oh, AD, something came up. The weather.
Hey, would you like to go to the bar and watch it instead?
Folks, thanks for riding with us. Hey, we got a special guest tomorrow. Former Nebraska All-American linebacker Ed Stewart is going to be joining us in the studio tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. You talking about toughness? Ed may run out this window.
He's now the associate athletic director for USC.
Yes.
Who's he cheering for tomorrow? Probably the team that writes his paychecks.
Yeah,
I would too.
Ed he's been in administration that long because he knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
He knows who's feeding him.
Fight on.
Folks, thanks for riding with us. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
I'm Kirk Herbstreit, and today I'm eating Raising Cane's. I want a solid bench of 4 chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries with Texas toast. Now back to you, Todd.
So the